I'm starting a minute late. I feel shame. All right. Hi, guys. Mm-hmm. An orchestra, conductors, experiments go terribly wrong, and music becomes mind control. Pain. That'll do. Hi, guys. And the tutorial in the mirror universe. A sec here as I do the standard moving stuff about. Pixel, there we go. And that'll go to there. That will go there. That will go there. What other power do we have? We've got... We only have brawl. Yeah, well, that's a little disappointing side. But we'll have to make do, I suppose. All right. Good evening to whomever has joined me. My new character. I had a great name. He was going to be a former writer of concertos and symphonies, and he was unfortunately going to be undead, and therefore I was going to call him the Decomposer. The name is already taken. Today you'll have your first live fire missions. You've been assigned to Reese, one of the top dogs in the Powers Division. I don't need to go through boot camp again. Where can I find Reese? All right. So as I said I was going to do last night, I wanted to get him created first so I could make a decent costume. He is a Dominator, and his specialties are symphonic control, and then his secondary is psionic assault. So far, so good. I didn't speak to him. I decided to simply start beating people up. Well, he is going to be a villain. But this is in the alternate universe, so you can start as a good guy or a bad guy. But as you get to the end, you have to make a choice as to whether you want to betray. So you can have a criminal who becomes a good guy or a good guy who becomes... Basically, you're not neither a criminal nor a good guy. You're basically either a supporter of the government, which seems like it's a good government, but actually is pretty tyrannical and horrible. What do you need me to do? Infiltrate the resistance. Should I go to find a recruiter? There's a resistant recruiter nearby, ready to meet you. Go to the door under the nearby underpass. That door will take you into the underpass. Somebody took a pot shot at me. I am not a fan of whoever that was. They continue to take pot shots at me. Not too many people actually go into the mirror universe for their character creation for whatever reason. It's generally held to be more difficult, but I haven't found it that way. It's not because like I'm a good player. It's a resistance clockwork. Please speak to me, earwormer. That's me. I'm the earworm. Greetings, earwormer. I am clockwork programmed to aid the resistance. The person you were here to meet is currently on run from the PPD. I have been sent as please use the supply crate and retrieve some inspirations. I have some inspirations. Excellent. You've retrieved the inspirations. Please speak with me. Here, please take this earpiece. The man you are supposed to meet will speak with you through it. I have been instructed to give you additional data if required. I'm ready to get moving. Next. I have been told to direct you to the door up ahead. You can destroy it to move forward. I will stay here in the meantime until events on the surface have gone. A choice. I can choose to leave the clockwork down here or convince it that the PPD have cleared away from the surface. If the clockwork goes to the surface, the PPD will scan it for information regarding the resistance that destroy it. These minor choices will appear throughout your travels in Victoria. They will not change your alignment, but will affect your dialogue and story. That's more advanced than a lot of MMOs will do, that's for goddamn sure. I'll convince the clockwork to go topside as well. I'm a loyal servant to the government. And now, let's destroy a door. Yo, earwormer. It's Wrencher, the guy you're meeting with. We got a problem. PPD chased us right into a den of ghouls. Our boys could use your help. Ghouls who had the bright idea to use this route. Ghouls. That's a shitload of ghouls, gotta say. I missed. It's primarily a crowd control class. Although, I gotta say, the crowd control does a decent chunk of damage. Class is a dominator. Anybody left over here fighting? Here, no. There, no. Oh, we got at least one ghoul still fighting. See there? That's the day-to-day in the tunnels. Trying our best not to get chomped. We'll get out of here fast enough. We can scamp and let the PPD... I lost it. PPD trooper. Well, sorry. Powers division, they just get in the way. Can't let PPD get in the way. I've got a job and I work for Powers division. You're not going anywhere, terrorist. Your attacks on the people of Pretoria end today. We're finishing things up here with the resistance. Looks like the PPD doesn't like Powers division. Are you going to follow through on your orders? Take down this resistance scum? I'm going to remain a loyalist. Loyalists support the vision of the peaceful and orderly civilization led by Marcus Cole. They seek to keep Pretoria a peaceful place by any means necessary. Marcus Cole literally saved humanity. But he decided that basically humans needed guidance, whether they wanted to or not. I earned a loyalist badge. trusted you. Okay, I missed. Missing is less good. I should do that last. Well done. Thank you. As if I need your approval. Police. Worthless. Only the sure action of the Powers Division can actually get anything done in this city. Speak with the Loyalist leader. Okay. Ah. Made the right choice, Earwormer. Calvin Scott and his little band of subversives want only to tear down the utopia Emperor Cole has built for us. Just remember, we don't need you here. The PPD has what it takes to bring down the resistance, without help from you superpowered types. Provost Marchand is coming to speak with you. Looks like he's taken an interest in you. Optional. What's your problem? I just helped you with that resistance soldier. The problem, Earwormer, is that I don't like when someone assumes they can do my job better than me. Cole is recalling supers from all over the world because he thinks the PPD are slacking off and bringing down the resistance. We're out to show you and Emperor Cole that the PPD have what it takes to stop the resistance threat, even if we don't have your heightened abilities. I'm here to keep my job, even if some other members of the PPD are slacking off. Got it? Back off, buddy. I see you've lost several men today. Don't let that get to you. Speak with the Provost Marchand. Hello, Earwormer. I am Provost Marshal Gerald T. Marchand. I run all military operations for Emperor Cole. This means I also help run the PPD. I'm impressed at your actions here today with the resistance look around you, Earwormer. All of these PPD died trying to get this one resistance member. It's inefficient. I've done my best with the PPD, but it isn't enough. We need people like you to help defend Pretoria against the resistance and other threats, and believe me, there are many that would seek to destroy our beautiful city. Right, let's just get moving. What's the next step? It's me being level 2. Exit through the door behind me and speak with Praetor White. While I'm in charge of Pretoria's military, he is the head of the Powers Division. You'll be able to start your career in protecting Pretoria, or perhaps your rise to power with it. He is somewhat rough around the edges, but I trust him with the safety of our great city. So basically, I've chosen to be a loyalist, and later on I'll get to choose whether I want to be sort of a keeper of law and order, or seek power on my own. I have enough experience to level up to level 2. Go see Praetor Duncan. I don't get that. Let's see. Praetor Duncan. Ah, the same model as Ms. Liberty in Atlas City, because it's a mirror universe, guys. You see? Mirror universe. Yeah. Well, because in the short term, I'm going to need to damage things, I will take Mind Probe. And we will augment later on with these. You're doing well, Earwormer. You'll need to gain 312 more experience before you're ready for level 3. Go out there and keep Pretoria safe. I will. And do we have... show me your wares. Yes, please. Do I have any enhancements? Okay, I got a couple of beanie enhancements. That would be wanted. Let's see. Temporary powers. We want experience. Buffs. To double our XP, but we don't gain any influence, which is the currency. Hello there. Power Lad. That sounds like a City Heroes player, I gotta say. It's been a while since I created a mirror universe character, so that's what I've gone with. And I'm not too proud to take the freebies. everlasting. Homecoming everlasting. And, no, here we go. Let's see. This is the knockdown one. Yeah, knockdown. Go there. There. And. And I need to talk to. Speak with Praetor White. I'll speak with Praetor White to move further within the Powers Division. Praetor White. I think in the Prime universe, he is like Backstreet Brawler, I think. You've heard a lot of things about me. I've got a spark in you. Want to get noticed? That's the idea. A lot of ambition. Really want to get through the Powers Division, though. You're going to have to make sure you got the skills it takes to stand side by side with us. I had delivered that clockwork to you, didn't I? That was you, huh? You told me it was the one that tracked down a piece of tin. Yeah, you did good on that. Found the location of one of their bases with that piece of clockwork. Looked like those punks have been snatching clockwork from right under our noses. What's the first step? Yeah, back alley brawler. Did I not say that? I said back street. You're right. I lose a point in City of Heroes Jeopardy. Curse you. I have the option as a member of the Loyals to do missions on the sides of the Resistance. They'll play through normally. However, at certain points, you'll be able to contact high-ranking official for the Loyalists. Add options to the mission. Make it in favor of the Loyalists. All right. Next, we start working. Get yourself up to the high society of the Loyalists. Do. Where to next? 10 mission. Ask about available missions. There we go. Joining the pack. This day just gets better and better. We lost a lot of officers during the resistance attack on Precinct 5. Then, to make matters worse, the dumb as dirt TPN media circus decides it would be a good idea to report on it and spin the pirate victory into a crushing victory over the terrorists. Centerpiece of today's news. So now a riot's broken out here in Manchester. But to put on top of all of it, the Resistance used the battle as a distraction to get their true objective. They've taken hostages in the Ministry of Technology. I need you to get in there and rescue those hostages before somebody important gets killed. I'm going to rescue the hostages. I had to log in all of my characters today. Well, not all of them. A bunch of them. So that I didn't lose or stand the potential of losing my names. They've started a process of tidying up the name database and freeing up names for characters that haven't been played in, like, forever. Ministry of Technology is quieter than normal, and you can hear muffled voices shouting somewhere up ahead. And that was a mistake. I should have done this first, but because I'm a great big weenie, I set my notoriety down to level -1. Oh. The range on the mine probe is short. Apparently it's a melee. I will have to keep that in mind. My inspirations are full. I'm fully inspired. I'm going to take a sec and take a knee because I'm on about 2/3 health. You got to know when to take a knee. I have to rescue the hostages. All right, got a couple of baddies over there. Here. Oh, well, I know one thing for sure. My optimum rotation does not involve missing. Not if I'm going to be optimal. Alright, I rescued a couple of hostages. Now I need to rescue Dr. Tanner. I have gone all the way through this storyline a couple of times, but it's been 3 or 4 years. Something I need work on. I need to do that less. Great. We've got our buffs up. Leader. Ah, there it is. So got a little time. Let my buffs wear out. Finish him. I don't remember if they have the same sound. No, they do not have the same mission complete sound. But I got it done. I'm the hero. Sort of. It's complicated. If you're a loyalist hero to a dictator-esque government, is that really heroic? I'm not sure. It's complicated. Let's just stick with it's complicated. Earwormer, you didn't get yourself killed. Good job taking those scumbags. What's this, a recording? Listens to it. Without a second thought, he crushes the device in his gigantic metal hand. Dumps the hardware. Dumps the pieces on the ground for the cleaner bot to take care of. Those resistance fighters knew they were on a one-way ticket into the ministry, and they went in anyway. Those damn fools are fighting for the wrong side. Why, I'd strangle my own mother for the dedication like that in the PPD. Instead, here I am in charge of damn Peace Corps, who ain't fought a real fight in their lives. If this is any indication of the future, I got a feeling everything's about to change. Earwormer, and that's not all for the better. You have a phone, don't you? Good. Call me on my direct line from now on. Getting kind of tired of looking at your face all the time. Well, that was uncalled for, especially because my face is covered. Douche. Joining the pack, part 2, In Too Deep. Speaking of changes, first thing I did this morning was triple the number of PPD patrols in the tunnels. Calvin Scott is still at large, and we have reports that he's somewhere down there, along with a few resistance staging areas. Well, I just got word that the PPD search team ran into some real trouble and need the help that only Powers Division can offer. Seeing as how you're here, and you can hold your own against that kind of gutter trash, I'm sending you in to bring those fools out. Find Officer Tep. He's the one who retreated back into the communication range and radioed for Power Division help. Once you find him, do what you can for the others. Sir. Yes, sir. Down I go. I hear the signature sound of resistance power guns blasting into a PPD deflector shield. I'd better hurry. Should have known better than to come at me. You're a veteran. Those baddies. We got more baddies to get rid of. I think we do need to turn the music down just a touch. Audio. I have the music currently at 10%. Two more PPD officers to rescue. Again, I'm a little low on health. Ooh, I forgot to train up at 3. That's going to get me another power or anything. Heal up real fast. I tell you, the Resistance, they just don't understand. Emperor Cole is doing it all to save mankind again. He saved us once, and now he's just trying to save us again. And it's like they want the world to end. I don't get them. suffer a blow from my mental fist of doom. That doesn't sound great. I need to work on that. Mental fist, mental. None of those sound particularly great. I got to put some work in. Work on my names. Do not appear to be a prisoner there. Does not appear to be a prisoner there that I can save. That's an officer. That's another level for me. Need to rescue one more officer. And this officer immediately wades in. Sorry, officer, I think you're on your own now. Evidently you're not on your own. Now you're on your own. It's so hard to get reasonable behavior from the Pretoria Police Department. A lot of bodies. Right now I'm totally lost. Oh, I'm gonna fail. My bus wore off. I should have been more prompt. Where's Sergeant Hastings? Frankly, the resistance, they're just not very impressive. Well, there's the Sarge. This guy's name is Dumpster. Obviously the biggest chick magnet in the Resistance. Lead Sergeant Hastings out. Lead him out. Which direction? It's up above, so we have to lead him actually all the way out. Alright, come on. Come on, you big goofball. Presumably we will get counterattacked along the way. Come on, Hastings. Like somebody's waiting for us. You guys coming? Hastings, other guy. Alright, we still got Hastings with us. Gotta make sure Hastings comes with us. Because in my experience, sometimes they don't actually, like, stick with you, or they get stuck on landscape architecture or something like that. Hastings. Come along. Come with me. And you'll see. Land of pure imagination. No, actually, technically that's true. This is all made up. Prismatic aether obtained. I saved their asses. TPD. Incompetence. I could phone him, but I want him to see my face again. Just to irritate him. He says he's tired of seeing my face. Well, tough luck. Good job, Airwormer. Sounds like Sergeant Hastings and his team discovered that the Resistance were planning a large coordinated attack on the Ministry of Information. Now that they know, we know. They'd be fools to try that. The first Ministry of Technology and now the Ministry of Information. I wonder what they're really after. The Resistance have shown that they have plans and plans. That what appears to be a full-scale attack is actually just a diversion. All in all, not a bad day's work. But hopefully this little adventure of theirs will filter through their ranks and remind them it will be Powers Division, not the beat cops who are going to end this little resistance. Well, things seem to have calmed down a bit, at least enough for me to feel comfortable sending you out on an errand. Well, I keep my eye on things. It ain't flashy, but I need it done, and it's a personal favor of yours truly. I want you to get some flowers for my lady. Can I? Okay. It is weird, but he's the boss. I would like to add a new power to my level. We will add points there and there. No. We will add points there and there. Mm-hmm. And train up to level 4 as well. I haven't. Yeah, and now we will grab a movement power. Flight is boring, but really, really good. Super Leap, of course, is as much fun as you can have with your tights on. But fighting. Flight. Flying. There we go. Not fighting. What I was saying. Received a message from Provost Marchand, which is to speak to you about further opportunities within the Loyalists. You can call up the Provost Marshal. Okay. Call him up. I will do that right after I get the dude his girlfriend's flowers. It's a strange request, but talk to the flower vendor. Hello, citizen. You are looking rather sharp today. Perhaps I can interest you in some tulips or a nice floral arrangement for your domicile. Everything in my selection is locally grown in Neuron Technologies' unlimited synthetics facility. Growing beauty smarter. Ask about roses. Of course, let me see if I have available. Oh, I apologize, citizen. I appear to be all out of roses. Could I interest you in another product? Certainly. Let me access my inventory. Oh, I'm terribly embarrassed. I appear to have nothing in stock at this time. Could I interest you in another product? Who bought all the flowers? I cannot give you the details on specific customers, citizen. However, I can tell you that there was quite a crowd of people here earlier, and they purchased all of my inventory. Certainly, citizen. A number of citizens purchased then took their flowers with them to honor the people killed in yesterday's terrorist attacks. Can I be of further assistance? Looks as though you're going to have to find your own roses at the Magisterium Gardens. I'm going to pick them from just, out here. Because he couldn't do that himself. I have to gather one more rose. No roses there. We had roses over here. Oh, we still do. Okay. Deliver the roses to Cleopatra. If memory serves, this pisses her off at her husband. Oh well, what do we have here? Here, roses. For me? Thanks, sugar. But what are these even for? Oh, wait. A moment here. I get it. Michael put you up to this, didn't he? Yes, he did. Oh, if Michael thought he was sorry before, he's going to be real sorry when I have a word with him later. That man has got to learn that you have to say the words for it to count. Did I do something wrong? Oh, no, not at all, honey. It's not you I'm mad at. Now, get back to Mr. Alpha Dog and tell him that the roses were a fine gift. No sense in him having to throw a tantrum at you on account of yours. You gonna be all right? I mean, he's Crater White. Oh, don't you worry about me. There's two people in the world I can handle my man, Emperor Cole and myself. See you around, Tiger. Tiger? I'm not Peter Parker. Gulp. Who else can I contact? I've got to return to him. I'm sure he'll be happy to see my face again. Did she like him? All right, good. Dodge that bullet. You know what, earwormer? You ain't half bad. Finale. Joining the pack. Finale on whose authority? You may think that my job's pretty cushy. Huh, earwormer? Well, it isn't all flexing for cameras and sipping mimosas with the lady. Let me tell you that. Sometimes, being in charge, you have to deal with some real steaming piles of red tape. Now's one of those times. I want you to head on down to Gravitech Labs. I've got a job down there that needs your attention for detail. Can I count on you? Sir, yes, sir. Listen, it's nothing fancy, just a routine inspection of the labs. Thing is, I got wind that a PPD squad went in there to inspect the lab led by Captain Duval from C5. The PPD aren't scheduled to inspect the place for a few weeks, which makes me suspicious. Duval could just be trying to flex his muscle a little and show that he can still handle the job, but it could be something else. Everyone sees me from a mile off. Someone always snitches that the big dog is coming, so this time I'm sending you in to do the inspection for me. Might help to have someone who isn't smashing in the front door, you know? Just be careful, some of the PPD guys don't like the Powers Division boys. Are better than them. They might see you walking in on their jurisdiction. Show them your teeth and they'll back down. Just try not to hurt any of them too badly. Supposed to be working together after all. Sir. Yes, sir. I do have one more place. That can go. I put one in each. Got it. Right. Well, these can both go into Siren Dart, I suppose. This is the last chance we'll get to use them. Bind them to a 2. They'll be good for a couple minutes at least. Immobilize. No. Holding on to those for later. A hold. Ooh, recharge. He said to himself because he's the only one in the room. Range. Endurance cost. Fine for now, I think. Gotta be an NPC. I can sell stuff here. That's the merit vendor. Let me go ahead and go back to inspirations. And flight. Vendor. Go ahead and sell all of this. I'm level 4. These are all level 2s, which means they're only going to work until I'm through level 5. Technology, guys, allows me to fly. Also, acts as a speaker, a loudspeaker for the songs that I hum or sing that earworm my victims and allow me to control them. I am the earwormer. I get the feeling that on my way out, those guys probably aren't going to be friendly anymore. The various members of the PPD. Just a feeling I've got that's almost certainly right. Earwormer, over here. I'm here to conduct Prater White's inspection of this lab. I see, how very unexpected. Well, as you can see, we're inspecting the lab right now, so there's no need for me. I'm under strict orders, Captain. I see. That's unfortunate for you. You need to push on the issue? Not push. Shove. Who's this guy? He joined in on the side of the crazy. Over enthusiastic. Oops, that's not great. There seem to be a lot of people unhappy with me right now. It's a good thing I am such a badass. Mission is completed. I've received my first merits. Well, the mission may be done, but I'm not finished. I've got more PPD and crap out. My buff is up. My buff is up. They're going down. There's here left. Which? Oh yeah, there were a bunch. I've got a little more time left. Warrant Officer McKinley, how nice to see you again. I was just telling a friend of mine how badly you needed your ass kicked. In fact, all of your officers need their asses kicked. Especially the ones important enough to have names. Hey, Bork. I'm in the Mirror Universe version of City of Heroes. Somebody stole my name, so I couldn't be an undead writer of symphonies and stuff. I couldn't be the decomposer. It was already taken. So instead, I'm the earwormer. I use music, amplified and adjusted, to mind control people. And or, do damage to their psyches. It ain't much, but it's honest work, you know? I think I went the wrong way. I did. But now I'm not. I hit level 5. That's a couple more. Let's see. Clearly another one there. That's going to end up being our meat and potatoes, so to speak, I think. As an outstanding member of Powers Division, you've been allowed access to Clockwork A87952. Please keep in touch with the robot in order to be kept aware of any issues that are happening around Pretoria that require the expert help of Powers Division. Contact. Task complete. And level 6. Dun, 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 dun. So the terrorists made a play for one of our labs. They're getting brave or desperate. Either way, it's dangerous. We've got Clockwork set on cutting through the cell doors to free the scientists they sealed in the lab below. They'll have a lot of questions to answer on how this all went down. Looks like you handled yourself pretty well in there, earwormer. You cracked some skulls, saved the day, and walked away in one piece. I dare say you almost impressed me, which is more than I can say for Captain Duval. You know what, earwormer? I like how you're not afraid to get someone else's blood on your fists. From now on, I'll be looking the other way when you bust them up, if you know what I'm saying. Not really. I don't know what you say. I'll call the Provo Marchand. Nice to talk with you, earwormer. My name is Marchand, Provo Marchand. You may have heard of me, actually. We talked about 20 minutes ago. I am one of the oldest members of the regime, having been around for all of the Hamadan Wars and even before. The one thing I seek above all else is the safety of Pretoria. Sometimes that means rather extreme measures. Other times it means ensuring the members of Powers Division get what they need to continue their work. What exactly do you mean? Mission. You know about Deputy Assistant of Information, let's see, or Chief Interrogator Washington. Sure he knows about you. It's his job to keep various departments of Pretoria. Start of the responsibility storyline for loyalists. Those who follow the path of responsibility seek to protect the people of Pretoria without oppressing them. That's not this character. Deputy Assistant of Information is the sort of power storyline for the Loyalists. Those who are in power to use the law for their own benefit, whether it is to gain power, fame, or glory. If they do help the people of Pretoria, it's only because they happen to fit in their plans. People who follow the power path are more often praised by the people as heroes while hiding their true agenda from the masses. Oh. Well, here's where the deputy currently is. Be careful when you speak with him. The man can be somewhat, well, let's just say he has an air of desperation. Very good, Provo Marshal. I'm going to AFK for just a sec to refill my coffee cup. judged. I overfilled. It's too hot to slurp it off the top, so I'm back. Afterburners. Meet the Deputy Assistant of Information. Ding. Second floor. Lingerie, power tools, pet supplies. Deputy Assistant of Information. It's such an honor to meet a fine, upstanding member of the Powers Division such as yourself. No doubt that my good friend Marchand spoke with you? Yes, of course. I'm pleased to begin our working relationship just as much as you are, I imagine. Shall we get started? Yeah, let's get started. Well, hello. To what do I owe the honor of making the acquaintance with yet another of our distinguished Powers Division members? I am the humble Deputy Assistant of Information. Who might you be? It's a pleasure to meet such an amazing person as yourself, earwormer. Who was it again that directed you to me? I mean, I have so many people that I work with. It really is a chore to keep tabs on all of them. Provo General Marchand. The Provo General? He knows me? I mean, yeah, well, of course, the Provo sent you. It's just that Gerald and I haven't really had a chance to talk lately. I was merely surprised that he had had not contacted me earlier to tell me he was sending something. Good friends, Gerald and I, so I always try to return the favor and treat his friends as my own. I'm not here to be friends, Deputy. Marchand said you'd be useful. Was he wrong? Oh, no. The Provo General's not wrong. Nobody said that. Nobody. Listen, I've seen the Powers Division members come and go, and do you know what makes the difference between someone like Reese and someone like Matterman? Who's Matterman? Precisely! The public has never heard of Matterman. That is my specialty, earwormer. I will make certain that the people see the deeds that you do, and when they do, you'll be a household name. I'm on board. Let's see if you can deliver. Shrewd Lessons, Part 1, Hearts and Minds. You and I, earwormer, we could make a real swell team. I could be your partner. No, wait, I have a better idea. I could be your manager. See, I've got connections all over the city. I hear about everything going on in the city, and that means you'll hear it too. Information is, after all, my specialty. Take this, for example. A man named Paul Vallis murdered a PPD officer, Douglas Cartwright. Cartwright was a real heroic type. Just won a Medal of Honor from Emperor Cole himself, but I digress. Paul Vallis walks right up to Cartwright in the middle of a crowded restaurant, right in front of his wife and kids and everyone, and shoots him in the temple, killing him. The PPD didn't catch him, and they've been searching for him ever since. If you were to bring in Paul Vallis, you'd be a hero. That's the spirit. See, you and I are going to be a great team. You win the hearts and minds of the people, and I'll manage your fans and get the information you need. Oh, there I go, prattling on and on. It's so prudent to do so. Before it's prudent to do so. So Vallis disappears. Everyone says into the tunnels, but I know better. I have right connections. Well, it turns out Vallis didn't go underground at all. He's holed up with some syndicate go-gangers. You know the type. Color-coded motorcycle leathers, sunglasses, automatic weapons. I know where they're hiding him, but the PPD are going to find him sooner than later. You take him out first, you win the people's minds. If you place a rose on Cole's statue in memory of Officer Cartwright, you'll also win their hearts. Guy's a total douche. Perfect for the job. Quiet down there. Talking to my stomach. Or actually, technically, not my stomach, the gastrointestinal system. The whole thing. Paul Vallis. 330 yards away. He doesn't even know what's coming for him. But it's bad news. Oh, I leveled up. I need to get the level of training, another skill. It would be foolish to not get that in place before I go looking for trouble. And I am many things, and a bunch of them are fool. Yeah. she is. Well, I could go with telekinetic thrust. Alright, right. Hymn of dissonance causes pain to its listener, disruptive enough to hold them in place. So that's a hold. They attack, but I don't. Aria of stasis. Stasis roots them in my audience and causes psionic damage. Stronger foes might be able to move over. Impassioned serenade. You serenade your targets with an impassioned song, charming them into fighting for you. 30 seconds. Huh. Let's go with Aria of Stasis. It's a cone attack. Away I go. Let me hit the enhancements. Manage. Aria of Stasis. Leveling. Goodies. And now we're back off to find Paul Vallis. Reached for my coffee and it's still in there for a couple. The facility is clean and operational. How do a bunch of syndicate go-gangers and a known murderer hide out without getting noticed? Somebody's on somebody else's payroll. Take down Paul Vallis. Pistol initiate saying on 3. Don't know what they've got going on. They're going to regret tangling with the earworm. Blade initiates and whatnot. They are part of the syndicate. I have received my first piece of contention salvage. You. Big surprise to the melon. Unfortunate. Higher level. We have Guillermo and Ando. Well, I'm going to take a sec to make sure I'm at full health before I take on Guillermo and Ando. Just take a second. Like that. Guillermo. Could actually just stay at distance. But where's the fun in that? Missed. An unfortunate development. Give me a sec. Grab that coffee. Pardon the distance. We got it. It's all taken care of. Don't worry, citizens. Everything has been taken care of. All right. Paul Voss. Again. There's Paul. All right, Paul Vallis, time for you. Go down. Start with a big hitter. All right, all right. You here to take me in? I won't go alive. I'm counting on that. Then why hesitate? Just finish me. Or I'll do it myself, huh? Why'd you do it? Why'd you kill Cartwright? He wasn't no hero. Cartwright deserved to die more than I do for killing him. He took everything from me, my wife, my son. Nice sob story. Save your tears for the netherworld. And I sent him there. Murderer. Scum. Scummy murderer. And now I'll visit the Emperor's statue and lay down a rose in memory of the dead hero, who I have avenged by murdering his murderer, who may or may not have murdered other people. But the good guy may or may not have murdered other people too. So, as always, things here are complicated. Emperor Marcus Cole, our mighty and most beneficent leader. That's him. Can I contact? I have to return to him. That's right, he's working for me, but I have to fly all the way back to him. He doesn't give me his cell phone number. Typical. Just typical. Also, he's a huge schmuck. Magnificent, truly, truly splendid. That was the best press I've ever gotten for one of you Powers guys. TPN managed to get it on camera. We just had an interview with Cartwright's family, his wife. She was in tears. I was very heartwarming. It does say I was very heartwarming. She blessed you for your compassion and sent her love to you as well. Precious, really. Well, I guess I'm getting some tonight. We are going places, my friend. You and me, rising to the top. Just as soon as I can find that your next piece of work. Wait just a minute. Oh, of course. Quite silly of me not to be in constant contact with you, earwormer. After all, I'm certain to have a veritable flood of valuable information coming my way anytime now. Quite fine. Lesson 2. Cut out the middleman. Earwormer. Very good news. Very good. Just got off the phone with a contact of mine. One of many, I might add. His name is Harrison. He's a specialist working with the MCIR, PPD Crime Lab. He's a good source of information, but I digress. I need you to talk to Mr. Or should I say Specialist Harrison. It would appear that he has need of your wonderful talents in dealing with a fiasco involving the lockdown. Sounds terribly dangerous. Wonderful. Harrison's waiting for you down by the Ministry of Information in the Magisterium. Harrison's a sharp fellow. He let me on where Paul Vallis is hiding, after all. Figured we could return the favor, don't you think? Yeah, I suppose so. Schmuck. Gives me an opportunity to deal with him. You know, for the good of Emperor Cole. Of course. Without Emperor Cole, where would we be? Thanks for talking to me, earwormer. I know you Powers Division guys have a lot to do, what with the recent terrorist attacks and all, but I think this might be related. I heard a report over the police band about a PPD engagement with some clockwork that apparently conflicts. If my suspicions are correct, this isn't a random occurrence, but I need some evidence. A first-hand account from you. I want you to lend the PPD a hand and see what you can find. Oh, good job taking down ours. Well, that's what I do. I help Emperor Cole. And myself, you know. My big hope one day is to serve directly with Emperor Cole. Yeah, the Emperor's a good man, but sometimes bad things have to be done. I think he could use a man like me to do the dirty work. For the good of Pretoria, of course. A dismantler. That's a big bot. I cannot lie. cleaner resistance clockwork. Oh, that's what I'm shooting at. We got I was a warrant officer. You're all right, earwormer. I'm better than all right. I'm goddamn heroic. You better frickin' remember that going forward. How about we just keep I do have to admit, I'm not entirely sure how my psionic psychic damage is affecting robots, but superpowers work in mysterious ways, you know what I mean? He's writing up a complaint about this. That will definitely take care of it. I don't know if I can look at clockwork the same anymore. Quiet down there. Put down the malfunctioning clockwork. Working on it. That was horrifying. Well, until I rescued you, that part was awesome. You got to admit that part was pretty freaking awesome. Clockwork are programmed to never harm a human. What is the meaning of this? The meaning is that you just got rescued by the earwormer. Talk to Warrant Officer Wells. Where's Wells? So you come for some answers about the scuffle with those misbehaving clockwork, huh? Well, we were kicking their metal teeth in all right before you arrived. Not that I'm not grateful. Something strange, you ask? You know, now that you mention it, yeah, I did notice something. They all looked like there'd been some significant damage done to their head casings. I figured it was just, from a previous run with PPD officers or maybe beating up on each other, but now I'm thinking it was forced entry from somebody else. Maybe someone's been tampering with their heads. Return to Specialist Harrison. Can I call him? I can. Earwormer. We make headlines together, and that's a good thing. I must say that you have become a shining example to our community under my direction. I am working on putting together a little for you to pitch to some TPN executives. Once they return my calls, I'm positive they'll want to draft a very lucrative contract with you and I. Very, very lucrative. I have to return to him. Oh dear. right, Harrison. Bing! The universal elevator sound. I selected no. What? No. You only use it every once every 3 days. No, I thought that was what I was supposed to have to do. Return to Specialist Harrison. Where the flip is he then? Alright. That's right here outside the building. Hey, remember? What'd you find out? Tampering? Hey, wait a second. One of my buddies over at MICR just got a hold of the Haywire Clockwork and said they're studying it now. Give him a call. Hey, Parson. Yeah, it's Harrison. Hey, you know this Clockwork got any sign of forced entry? They do. Well, Earwormer thinks someone may have tampered with it. What? A foreign chip? Fused to the motherboard. Right, well, I have Earwormer right here. I'll tell him. All right, Parson says there was a foreign chip installed on this Clockwork, and their navigational records suggest it happened back at inside the city maintenance facility. You can find your culprit there. The maintenance facility, huh? Maintenance guys. Maintenance guys. More likely, rebellion, anti-government scum pretending to be maintenance guys. Everything seemed perfectly fine until you ran into the Clockwork slamming its head against the wall. You deactivated it and moved into the facility for a closer look. Check out the CMF and find out who's responsible. Oh, he's friendly. He's not. I will find out who's responsible, and I will make them pay. Probably in cash, but I'm willing to take a personal check. But you understand that if it doesn't clear, you don't. That's another level for me. And we've got full buffs, so we'll attempt to work hurriedly. Not a fan of the missing part of this. My buffs are wearing out! No! My leveling buffs are gone! Sigh. Resistance sympathizer. I knew it was the Resistance all along. Help, my friends, help me! No, you'll not stop me. You won't take me alive. Another reward merit. Oh, we've got more robots around. Having taken out the guy in charge, freedom is his final words. Yeah, fine, bye. I could just leave, but this dismantler decided it wants to be dismantled itself. Like that. Stupid resistance with even stupider robots. That's really about all I can say about that. Check out the same mission completed. There we go. You're to level 8. Grand job thwarting that resistance plot, earwormer. I made sure to inform one of my contacts over at TPN about your latest exploits, so I hope they managed to catch up to you. I hope you didn't mind having a little legwork to do. That seems that Harrison wasn't very forthcoming with the information this time around, but don't you worry, next time I'll be on top of it. I've got someone I think you should meet. Contact. Warrant. Contractor is introduced. You could probably you along down the path you've been chosen. One of my esteemed partners has informed me that he'd like to meet with you. His name is Warrant, and he's one of the Powers Division top dogs. The best that Powers has to offer. And you'd be pleased to, I told him you'd be pleased to make his acquaintance. Right. Head to him next. But first, even though he's close by, I think we actually will go to him first. Yeah, and then we'll get our training for level 7. Warrant, isn't it? I'm glad you came to talk here, Wormer. I'm Warrant. Seems that you're a sudden blip on the media radar, a real shooting star. Well, I hope to keep things that way. I want you in the top dogs where you belong. But unfortunately, it's not up to me. However, I do know how to work the system. Guns and Money Part 1. Demonstration of power. You know how I got into the Powers Division here, Wormer? I made myself belong. Sounds simple, but it wasn't easy. Took a lot of hard work on my part to make sure that I stood out from the rest of the officers. Not to mention the powered individuals who didn't need fancy technology to give them an edge, but my strength is one side of the scales. Look at my armor. Got style, it draws the attention of the masses. It's signature. I look at you and I see greatness, ready to spring forth. I want to help you realize your full potential, so what do you say? What's in it for me? I won't lie. I want to see you rise as high as you can, higher than Reese, Powers Division's current goal. Don't let this cocky attitude fool you. He's as tough as he thinks he is and twice as treacherous. I want to see him fail. Unfortunately, I just don't have the strength. I think you do. First step, you need to get in the limelight and get noticed. Luckily, I know how. Perfect opportunity to do so. There's a riot going on in South Etna right now, and the PPD are busy containing. Very likely the resistance are the instigators behind them. Riot, if you were to swoop in, take out the leadership, the riot would crumble. Instant celebrity. I called in a favor from some of the PPD officers I used to work with, and I got a PPD van waiting to take you to the hot zone covertly. That way you maximize the surprise of your arrival. Sounds good, but first, I'm going to train out. Because it would be foolish not to do so. I am many things, and a fool is one of them. Actually, a fool's probably a couple. So I'm pretty foolish. Train me? How about a couple of things in he's going to read my fortune. I'll accept that. Enhancements. Manage. Got it covered. Okay. Those all end up getting sold sooner or later. I got an enhancement gift from somebody reading my fortune. And I'm going to hop into the police van. And they're going to covertly take me to where my mission awaits. I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready. I was born ready. Wait, that's an old cliche. I wasn't born ready, but I became ready in the moment I discovered my gifts. Stop the resistance demonstrations. Hi! Maybe have a sit down. Blueberry? No, big blueberry coming in. Apparently I'm a blueberry. Presumably referring to police or pseudo-police. Okay, so those are the borders of the area that I need to clean up. Protesters, huh? Yeah, that was probably a mistake on your part. I shouldn't judge, but that was definitely a mistake on your part. I have to defeat the resistance leader. I'm going to assume that's Bottleneck. Yep, it was Bottleneck. I took care of that mission. Pronto. Stop the Nova Hold raid. Evidently there is a raid going on. Mission complete. Scattered the rioters by taking out resistance leadership. However, you've learned that the entire riot was merely a distraction to draw attention away from this resistance's true objective, Nova Hold storage. Right. So, all right. Well, we'll do a little afterburner power. Speed up our flying. And in I go. Not a PPD officer in sight, and the resistance aren't aware of your presence. Time to earn some fame and glory. It's an elevator. Let's clean up first, huh? uprooted him. And he's now free again. Just in time. Takes some hits to the face. That's the glowy. That's level 8. Check the crate contents. That's not it. Oh, you've got a little friend in here. Hey. Why don't you just have a little rest? Badge. Resistance is futile. That's futile, not futile. F-U-D-A-L. Somebody else. Special heavy hitter for you. Nope, that crate didn't have what we're looking for. Ah, we've got a lieutenant. There. Resistance, man. They hardly offer up any resistance. Man, it's good to be bad. In the name of Emperor Cole and all humanity. Bad guys over there. Actually an elevator? It is. I hear a glowy. There's a lot of them. Well, that guy appears to be enjoying coffee, and that guy's reading the paper, and that guy is apparently completely asleep and didn't know me kick the crap out of him. people, so. That's not optimal. I accidentally pulled a second group. Fortunately, I'm the earwormer. Not afraid of such silliness. A clue found. I need to find Akimbo. Oh. He must be in here somewhere. Mondo said, hey, you looking for this? There's Mondo. That's Mondo. I need to find Akimbo. Certainly not the most inventive of names. It's Arsenal. It's Bang 30. That's dude, you need to work on your rapport, your snappy rapport, and retorts for that matter. Can we have a few less of these guys? Would be nice. I don't think Akimbo have shown up yet. I'm going to take a sec to get both my power and energy back. As the constant ass kicking is just exhausting. You know, I'm just out here seeing to Emperor Cole's citizenry and the needs of his people by annihilating bad guys who are totally deserving of annihilation. You know. Still looking for Akimbo. None of those three are Akimbo. He must be up here in the office, I'm guessing. Also guessing that I'm actually not going to get anything out of boxes. not really stairs, it's a ramp. But heading up ramp doesn't really make any sense. It doesn't appear to be up here either. That didn't look like a miss. That was a palpable hit. Is that a Kimbo? A Kimbo. My friend, I've been looking for you almost everywhere. You're too late, mind slave. We've smuggled out dozens of those sweet slam cannons. I bet you're ponderizing what Nova Hold is doing. Sneak keeping such serious pow-pow blasterizers, huh? The thought had occurred. Best ask Pappy Cole about that. You sure you want to lift that rock? Lick what's crawling under it? That's a very strange turn of phrase. Doesn't matter. Where did they take him? Like I'd tattle. Break Akimbo's hand. My hand! You broke my hand! Tell me. All right, I'll spit it out for you. They took him to some rally point under Elysium Avenue. They're going to assemble a team and raid Gravitech. Break his other hand. Thanks. I told you what you wanted. Why'd you break my other hand? I wanted to see if you could talk like a normal person. Imagine that. You can. Okay, that was cold-hearted but funny. Ambush resistance in Gravitech. Oh, I'm going to ambush them. Right in there. Ambush. That needs work too. Look, being a superhero in a mirror universe, it's not an easy thing. It's a process, okay? You can't just snap your fingers and have it be easy, obvious. Requires work, a lot of homework. Fortunately, I can write off the costume. Okay. Well, the professor doesn't seem to be where he's supposed to be. Professor Hope. Okay, these are friendly. Are they friendly spirits? My bet is they're not going to stay friendly because that's just the way of things. Yeah, they're in conveniently sized batches. Professor Hope. I don't have a good feeling about this. Lots and lots and lots of bots. Professor Hope. How can I help you, sir? This facility is about to be raided by a resistance strike team. By the Emperor's brow. That's another weird turn of phrase. We should alert. No, I need you to do exactly as I say. First, okay, I want you to take your tie and remove it from around your neck and put it around your head like a headband. Okay? Then you take off your lab coat, turn it inside out, and then sort of put that over the head too. Use the headband to tie it in place, and then make a sound like a bird. Oh, very well. How can I help? Security camera. I need you to have them record everything I do once the resistance arrive. Security cameras? Very well, that's trivial. They're done. If the security system detects any intruders, the cameras will focus on you. Great. Now just stand back and let me do what I do best. Are you sure I shouldn't call the police? Shut it, Doc. They're coming. Just do what I said and everything will go smoothly. Look down. Swivel necks. We've got Goldilocks. I'm hoping that's like a code phrase or something. This guy's name is Skip. That guy's name was Skip. Here comes Heavy Barrel. Again, their names. I'm not grokking their scheme. This hole is crowded. This is another Heavy Barrel. That must be instead not a specific one's name, but the description of having the weaponry. Oh, that's great. A whole shitload of them, but be fine. Not a lot showing up here. Got a screwdriver. Well, I succeeded. A whole lot of fighting. Non-stop waves of baddies. Burned through a few of my favorite inspirations. But success was mine. Because that's what happens when you're the earwormer. Ambush resistance, mission completed. So who do I talk to? Warrant. Afterburner noises. The acceleration is pushing my skin back, making my face into a rictus. That's a word. Flawless, seriously flawless. First, you single-handedly quell the riot. Then you disappear in a rush, spawning a rumor mill amongst the press. The PPD responds to a breakout at Novahold storage, but when they get there, they just find resistance strewn all over the place, thanks to your handiwork. And finally, you thwart an attack on Gravitech Labs that nobody even knew was happening. I admit it, I'm impressed. Powers Division is buzzing about you, and so is the public. But this latest situation makes me wonder. What could the Resistance want with Gravitech's latest hover-tech engine? And what are they doing with Cyphotine Industries Model 990 data storage device? I have a feeling that the rabbit you've been chasing lives in a much deeper hole than you realize, Airwormer. You've taken this like a fish like to water, like a fish to water, Airwormer. I knew you had the drive and the strength to be one of us. Guns and Money's Part 4? Tactical. My guess is that the Resistance are working with someone at Cyphotine Industries, but to what end, I can't put my finger on. I think it's good you came to me before charging off to Cyphotine Industries. Who knows what's really going on down there? We need to think on this a bit first. Make sure you don't bite off. I have a few ideas, but I want to hear yours as well. We've got to act fast, though. The PPD may learn what we're about to do what we do about Cyphetine Industries, and then they could steal your thunder. Discuss options with the board. The way I see it, if you just rush off to Cyphetine, you're probably going to walk into more than you can handle. Send the PPD in first, or why don't you come with me? I don't want him to come with me. Send the PPD in first. Well, that's a good idea. Yeah, but that could have burning you later, especially if it's more than they can handle. You need a way to anonymously tip them off. I know just how to do that. The PPD responds rapidly to any seer reports of crime in progress, generally because it's also violent in nature. But in addition, I know a seer who has a hard time filtering thoughts from voices. You plant the idea in her head that something's going on in Cyphetine Industries, you'll be able to sift a memory of you out of the soup in her head. Sounds good. Then I swoop in and not only stop the bad guys, but save the PPD as well. Sounds like a solid plan. I need to train up. And then, I think, call it an evening. Made it to a level 8. And, well, close to 9. There she is. Time for you to prove your worth to the Empire, citizen. You've done so. A bunch of times. Passion Serenade. We have added added to the possibilities. We grab Dreadful Discord, a terrifying song that leaves the audience shaking in fear. How about Impassioned Serenade? I like the idea of taking somebody's mind and turning it into fighting for me. Okay. But I think I'll call it here for the evening. This seems to be a good place to do so. I got to level 8. Let's see. It's a Saturday night, and it's all right for fighting, so get a little action in. I'm not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow. I should be back tomorrow at my usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Probably continue playing this character, the Earwormer, as he's got work to do. That's the most likely thing, but who knows with me. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you got a little entertainment value out of my defeating evil. It's not clear. Everything's kind of murky. But I'll be back tomorrow. I hope the rest of your Saturday evening goes fantastic, and Sunday is nice and relaxing, or fun, or whatever you got planned. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and ciao for now. Night, guys, and thanks for hanging again.